Hi, we're performing a sewer line inspection on E.Silva Street. The address will be written on the report. Um, we had inspected this line in the past, and we found severe road intrusion at some point. So we were hired to do hydrojetting, drain cleaning to re-inspect the sewer line. So after the work is done, this is the final video inspection. Again, this is a follow-up inspection after the drain cleaning. At this point, we have the sewer line located at the city connection. This is where the building sewer connects into the public sewer in the middle of the street. And we have entered the main sewer line system through a 3-inch ABS cleanout access located in the back of the property, right in front of the rear unit. What we're looking for is defects, roots, breaks, shifts, that kind of thing. And the previous inspection we found severe road intrusion, and this is a follow-up inspection. We're under the street on the 6-inch clay pipe, and we're coming back. As you can see at the lower left corner, the foot count rolls back. That's because we're coming back to the point of entry. We normally run the camera to the furthest point, and then we record inspections on the way back. Most of the sewer line was in good condition beyond the front house, but we still go ahead and jetter the whole thing as much as we could. And you can tell by the way this pipe looks nice and clean. But the most significant change will be noted towards the back of the video. That's for the guest house or the back house. That's where most of the ponds were located. So maybe the two videos will be, or would look almost identical at the beginning, but that's the video gets the line gets shorter, then you can tell the difference. There was some root intrusion here, they're gone. This is a clay pipe, and it's a clay pipe all the way out to the street, and it's original to the house. So clay pipe can last a really long time, but as it gets old, it gets brittle, and roots can probably break through the joints. Clay pipe, it's made of sections, so it's 4-foot sections of pipes put together to run long distances. And the joints are the most vulnerable areas for these pipes. If you see the debris at the bottom of the pipe, that's just debris that the jetter breaks off when it's shooting. Because the hydrojet is just high pressure water that's going out really rapidly at a very high rate. So anything that is in there, oh, there's a coin. So anything that is not too hard like rocks, it'll just grind it off. And that's why you see some debris at some areas like here. This is where the front house connects into the sewer, and the cleanout is located at outside the kitchen door under the driveway. We're gonna see if we can identify the areas where the roots were located. There was this area had roots in them. So again, yeah, the jetter doesn't do like 100%, but it does get rid of most of them. Any little roots like this that don't come off, that's because they're very flimsy, very weak, and the jetter just slaps them around, but they're not strong enough to be cut. Again, there were roots here. They're also gone. As we start making a turn at the corner of the front house into the back patio, we're going to see more roots. Like here on the left side of the right side of the screen, you can see there was roots in them in that joint. And again, roots will grow typically at the joints because that's where they're weakest. They're more weak at the joints, but very strong in the middle. And this is making the turn. And this area was full of roots. In the previous inspections, this was almost to capacity, was nearly backing up. So, this is a progress we made. These roots here, they're like in a cavity inside the pipe, so they're hard to get rid of them because the cavity shields them from the jetter. So this is as good as you can get. Again, those roots that are hanging from the ceiling of the pipe, they're very weak, very flimsy, so the water just slaps them around. Other than that, looks pretty good. Again, we have roots here too. And here. And here. We have major root problems at this location. There seems to be a crack on that pipe. On the left side of the screen, you can tell it looks like a crack. A lot of these things could have been broken from a long time, and that's why the roots grow through those weak spots. Again, the roots are removed almost entirely, and the line is flowing as intended. This is a short section of cast iron pipe from the back house. Looks good. And we are just about to come out of this sewer line. And this is a picture of the surroundings, and this verifies that we did what we were supposed to do and for the right address. This shot is just to verify that the camera came out of the sewer line for this address. This concludes our video inspection.